So this is my review on the L'Oreal True Match cosmetic line that I just purchased, and I'm super excited because they have been working perfectly for me, and I just want to let you guys know how this is kind of my go-to L'Oreal True Match now. So, the first thing I use, of course you guys know I love L'Oreal already. I use their nail polishes and stuff, and their lipsticks. But I have been looking for a new foundation. This is now, I want to say this is now 6 hours into using, putting on foundation this morning, and my face still looks like I have normal natural oil, but it doesn't look excessively oily, so I am super pleased. Also, that oil mattifier I use definitely helps, of course, but the foundation I use is absolutely amazing. This is what I use, the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. It's warm and it's SPF 17 sunscreen, oil-free and all-day wear. This one is Creme Cafe, and this is W8. I really like this foundation because it's very lightweight. When I was in the store, I'm one of those that, like, I don't care if I'm going to pop it open because I feel like I'm not about to buy an $8 bottle foundation and be too light or be too dark. So I'm going to test myself in the store. So I was testing myself in the store, and I was just hoping that this works because, you know, when you're in the store, the lighting is different than it is actually outside. So I had super trepidation about it, but it ended up being a fabulous color for me. As you can tell, it still works naturally, even though I did get a tan. So I'm very pleased. It's very light, like I said, it's very lightweight. You don't need a lot. It's full coverage, so I didn't even put any powder on today. This is straight foundation and concealer. And usually I put on loose powder over just to set my foundation, but I didn't even have to set it. I've used this, maybe this is now my 5th time using this because I just got this a couple days ago, and every day I've kind of seen an improvement on what I've loved about this so far, so this definitely get an A+ for me. The only thing I don't like about this is that this is how it looks. It's not like a little squirter, or it's not like a little tube that you could just like pour out on your hand and then just dip it in. I kind of have to go like, I'll have the top, I kind of have to go like this and just dab it on my face and just continue to go like that, which kind of sucks because after a while I feel like I'm using more product just doing like this and dabbing it on my face than actually if I was put it on my hand or put it in a bowl or something like that. So, but other than that, this definitely gets an A+ for me. I love this foundation. W8 again is mine. They have a various amounts. They have such a wide selection of colors, so definitely check it out. It's very, they have different color undertones. I have more of like a yellowish undertone. I'm not orange, so I don't do orange foundation. I have more of a yellow undertone, so this one you can kind of see it's kind of, it's beige, but it's kind of like yellow. So, love this. Next, the other 2 things I got was blush. I got the True Match L'Oreal Super Blendable Blush. I got one that is warm. That warm colors are more neutral colors. Cool colors are more like pinks and things like that. So you have to kind of figure out if you have a warm undertone skin tone or cool. I'm more of a warm undertone because mine are more like yellow and stuff like that. But this is the one that I use, is the one I have on today that looks very neutral. It has a kind of a slight shimmer, which I'm not really fond of, but it gets the job done, and I love how neutral it makes my cheeks look. It doesn't make me look like a baby doll or anything like that, but it does give me this little glisten of shine right here. I know some of this right here is a little bit of my highlighter, but most of this right here is this, which I love. This one is color W34 Barely Blushing Rose. And that's color, as you can tell, it's kind of complements my skin tone. It's not too pink, it's not too pale, but it's a nice little color. And then the next one I got, of course I had to get pink because I'm very into like corals and light pinks and stuff like that. More into corals this summer. As you can tell, the Flower LS7 I have on today, it's kind of my go-to summer color. I love it. I'm so glad that I went to Walmart the other day and it was like stocked up of it, so I was super stoked. But anyway, this is the Super Blendable Blush. This is cool, and this is C5-6, and this is Rosy Outlook Leve. And this is kind of like more of a pink. So you can definitely tell the difference in between the two. One's more of that neutral, not so much like a bronzer color, but it's more like a neutral color for my skin tone when I want to go nude most days. And then this one's kind of just give me a little bit of pop, so I like both of these very much. They're like $8 a piece, so it's a little steep, but as you can tell, you get a lot of it. I've worn this one maybe like every day since I've gotten it. It's been like 4 times since I've worn it, and as you can tell, it still looks like it hasn't even been touched. So that's the good thing about this. Even though it is a little pricey, at least you know that it's going to last a long time. You better last a long time. I spent like $14 on just 2 of these things, not including the foundation is like $7 by itself. So makeup gets expensive, but you get what you pay for. So, and then after that, my L'Oreal review, I still have my, I just got the L'Oreal Black is Black gel liner. I'm a huge fan of gel liner, but this has been amazing so far. I actually, you don't need to, like most, like with Maybelline gel liner, I've had Maybelline, Revlon. With the Revlon and Maybelline, you kind of have to dip in a couple times to go over it to get it black. Like it's called Black is Black, even with Maybelline and Revlon. But when you do the line the one time, it's like, it's not as dark and as intense as I want it to be. So I'm going to go back over it. But with this, all you need is a little bit, like literally a little bit. Like you can tell this thing has barely even been touched, like literally a little bit. And look how dark and intense my eye is. Granted, this is after like 6-hour wear, but I mean my eye is pretty still intense black, so I like this. I love this so far. It was about $7, and it also comes with its own little brush. If I can find it, yeah, it comes with its own little L'Oreal brush that if you're having problems with a cat eye, or if you don't know what kind of brush to kind of get for a cat eye or a thin line on your eyes, it already kind of gives that to you, so you don't have to go looking for a brush. So that's what I like about this double duo. This is still about $7 as well, but I mean it's cheaper than what you're going to get at MAC or something like that, and it's still great quality. So I love L'Oreal. And last but not least, I know this is a L'Oreal kind of review, but I figured I'd just throw in my Neutrogena oil-free combination skin moisturizer that I said I was going to do a review on. It's this one. Oops, sorry guys. This one. So far I like this. The only thing is it dries very quickly. So it's definitely moisturizing and cool when you first put it on your face, but then after literally like I would say 2 minutes, my face is like, oh, did I even put anything on? Like, or maybe I should put a little bit more. So I don't know if it's the small amount that I'm using, or if my face just has to get used to it, because much like the Yesta Grapefruit, my face just had to get used to using the moisturizer, and the moisturizer drying so quick. So it may just be I have to get used to it. But so far I like it. It's definitely done its job as far as being an oil-free moisturizer. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't look excessively oily today, because the 2 things I use with the oil mattifier and the oil-free moisturizer for combination skin, it's kind of sucked up the excessive oil that I usually get during the weekday. So I like it so far. And like I said in my other video, that they do have oily, they have dry skin, and they all cater to something different. This says it's clinically proven oil absorbing system controls oil and shine in the T-zone for a natural matte finish all day. I obviously haven't had a matte finish all day, but it's definitely more matte than I would usually be. In the summertime, like I said before, in the summertime I get very excessive oil because it's hot, and I work in a suit all day, and I'm in the office all day, and you know, I get hot. So I have a little more oil because I'm sweating and things like that, and which sucks. But now that it's going to start cooling down, hopefully in the fall, and on top of just the temperatures dropping, it's not so excessive, but I still do have that natural oil in my T-zone, so hopefully I'll have that under control soon. But other than that, this is definitely it's a yes for me. I love this Neutrogena. Of course, you guys know, like I said before in my last skincare video, I love Neutrogena. I swear by Neutrogena. I love L'Oreal. L'Oreal has always been, they've never failed me. So if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me.